The battle between Congress and the IRS could have serious consequences for Americans this tax season. Wyatt Andrews is in Washington with a new warning just 90 days before this year's filing deadline. Wyatt, good morning.
Good morning. Tens of millions of taxpayers rely on the IRS for help every year, either filing their taxes or resolving disagreements. But this new report from an internal IRS watchdog warns those taxpayers that this year they're on their own. The report blames Congress for cutting the IRS budget by 17%, but it also blames IRS officials for taking those budget cuts and slashing customer support.
I'm a lawyer.
Nina Olson is the taxpayer advocate at the IRS, the official who represents taxpayers within IRS headquarters, and she's warning everyone to expect the worst customer service the IRS has delivered in a decade. Her yearly report says that because of budget cuts, taxpayers can expect less help on the phone, less help with tax preparation, and more obstacles when disputing an IRS mistake.
I think that for taxpayers, they will not be able to get assistance from the IRS. They will not get their questions answered.
For example, every year the IRS gets around 100 million phone calls from taxpayers and historically has answered those calls in under 4 minutes. But the Olson report says this year most people wanting to speak to a live representative will not get through at all, and the wait for those who do get through will exceed 30 minutes.
As I say to people, they should bring their knitting when they call the IRS. They can do something on the phone while they're waiting.
You're going to be on the phone that long?
You could probably knit a sock.
The report admits that IRS budget cuts are partly its own fault. Congressional Republicans slashed the agency's funding as payback for the targeting scandal when IRS officials investigated mostly conservative groups applying for tax-exempt status.
I have not done anything wrong.
When Lois Lerner, the former head of the tax-exempt unit, appeared before Congress, she denied wrongdoing.
I declined to answer that question.
But then took the Fifth Amendment. For those taxpayers who might say, too bad, they had it coming.
If you think that cutting the IRS's budget is punishing the IRS, it's not. Who you're punishing are the United States taxpayers. You're punishing yourselves.
This report also says the budget cuts will hurt the IRS's ability to track the billions given to taxpayers under Obamacare and the billions earned by U.S. corporations, but which are kept overseas. Gail?
Thanks, Wyatt.